Let's go to Jonathan in Austin, Texas. Jonathan, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken.
How are you, sir?
Thank you. Well, I'm doing great. Doing great. I just want to say thank you so much for your book, The Proximity Principle. I read it twice. And great notes on it. And yeah, it's been an amazing book. It's really changed my
love that.
trajectory.
Love that. Thank you for those kind words. I'm glad you took a bunch of notes. I love that. That's really fun. So what can I do to help?
So I have a lot of student debt, about $88,000 worth.
How much?
$88,000.
Okay.
And I'm trying every book, and my dream job is to be a writer and a voiceover artist. But I also know that I need to take classes and what have you to get qualified to do that.
Okay, and why? Hold on a second.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not questioning you as in you're wrong. I just want to know more. I want to see evidence. What classes are you needing to take to be qualified to be a writer and a voiceover artist?
Well, voiceover, if I understood it, I need to know how to techniques in reading scripts because I want to do character voices, especially.
Okay.
And
so, are there there are classes that will train you on how to do that?
Yes.
And how much do those cost?
Depending on where you are, here in Austin, Texas, about maybe around $100 per class.
All right. Well, that's not that big of a deal. Okay. And so what are the classes because you've already got a degree, right? Because of the student loans. Am I assuming this correctly?
Yeah. So ironically, it's in IT, but I hated it.
Right. So what classes do you think that you need to take to be a writer?
Be a writer? I don't think you need any. You just need to...
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So these aren't big hurdles. How old are you and how much are you making? Are you employed right now and how much are you making?
Yes, I make about, yes, off the top of my head, but basically make $15 an hour. Working in school as a teacher's assistant.
Okay, great. And what kind of writing do you want to do?
It's my dream to put the writing comics for comic books.
Okay. So I could tell you right now, you've read The Proximity Principle twice.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got a bunch of notes. So I think you actually know what to do. And so my question is, because you really, ideally, you want to be working in that space, even if you've got to be like a warehouse guy. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To get you in the building so they can see your ability to write stuff like this. And the voiceover thing, those classes, I would take those one at a time, and I would start a voiceover demo and start doing some of that locally. You can build that up over time. That's a side hustle. So what's your question for me?
So at the same time, I also want to get this debt, get it out of my life. So I have a part-time job tutoring on the side. So that's really slowly building up.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, should I be? I mean, we have because of the CARES Act, I have some time to I have some time to put the payments on hold for now. But should I be using that money from the part-time job back into my dream job to get qualified?
Are we talking about the voiceover stuff?
Yeah, voiceover writing, because I also want to start the comic book company itself. So
No. Okay, I got it now. Okay, yeah, so no, you're not starting the comic book company, not right now, no. But what you can do is you can cash flow your way. $100 is not that much money. So you can pay for a couple of classes to get your voiceover stuff started, because that's a side hustle as well. So I'm okay with you starting the side hustle as a voiceover artist. And then you got your part-time job in addition to your full-time job. So I'm all for that, and you busting it and hustling and knocking that debt out. But you're not starting a comic book company anytime soon, not until you've fully gotten out of debt and gotten your emergency fund in place. That's the soonest you would start that, because that's a much tougher venture. And I think you doing the voiceover stuff and then ultimately looking for a part-time or full-time job in the comic book industry, as young as you are, I would be trying to make it into the comic book industry. You're already working an hourly job, $15 an hour. If I could give you a job today making $15 an hour in the comic book industry working for a company, you'd take that in a second, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's the proximity principle.
Mm.
You need to be getting in the comic book industry. Right now's the time. Make sense what I'm saying?
It does. I guess that's what I'm
15 bucks an hour, dude. This is doable. Jonathan, listen to me. Everything you got has got to go into getting a job. And I don't care if you're in the warehouse stacking comic books, you got to get in the comic book industry because that's where you want to be. Then as you get to know everybody and you start going, hey, I'm a decent writer. Here, I wrote some stuff. And you build relationships. That's the proximity principle. You got to get around people that are doing what you want to do. Get in places where it is happening. For you, it's in the comic book industry. Now's the time.
Now's the time.
You're young. Are you single?
Yes.
Dude, what are we waiting on? I don't care if you're barely making enough. You can't even date somebody. As long as you can get ramen noodles and pay your bills, you're working in the comic book industry and you're working your way up. That's how you're going to get in, man. You with me on this? This is doable, isn't it, Jonathan? Huh? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. You broke up. Are you fired up right now? Because please don't let me be more fired up than you are.
Yes, I am very ready for this.
You know this. You've read the book twice. The Proximity Principle. Who are the producers? Who are the professors? Who do your peers know? Get a mentor in your life. Come on, man. Let's go. You got this. Oh, my goodness. He's ready. He just needed the nudge. By the way, Joe, I'm not even sure that's a nudge. I think that was a full-blown, two-handed push out of a nest.
Sometimes you need it.
I'm your guy, folks. If you want me to push you out of the nest, I'll push you out of the nest.